When you sign a contract, you have to follow that contract. You did not pay your rent. This is my brand new career, Jay. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have gone running your mouth about my personal life.
Hello, ladies. Here's your coffee. Oh, sorry.
You're not paying your rent. You're getting your hair and makeup done. Why aren't you paying your rent? You're getting your threads done. Why aren't you paying your rent? You're at the gym every day. Are you f***ing kidding me? Gina, just because my life is falling apart doesn't mean my hair has to fall apart like yours did.
What's up, y'all? Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Orange County, Season 18, Episode 2. And I just want to go ahead and say, look, I've been working 5 days a week at work. They added an extra day just because of like the influx of stuff we have going on with this project. I'm tired because normally, like I said, I work for salary 4 days a week.
I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. What?
That's it. 4 days a week. I need my 3-day weekend. Finally got it back. Yeah. But let's talk about this mess because I really do feel like the girls really coming heavy on Shannon. And I feel like Miss Gina, girl, you really step beside yourself. I get it, but
not too much.
Well, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
All right, so y'all hear anything in the background? I'm washing my my dishes right now, so my dishwasher. So just go ahead and just focus on me, right? The episode starts where it left off with Alexis trying to gag Shannon. She's just like, girl.
Are you really gonna rehash things 3 years ago, or do we want to live in? Are you gonna write me a check for $300,000? You sent Tamara, and
Just mad because I got your boyfriend. That's what it really is mad about.
Other girls like, girl, scatter. They're coming, scatter. So she comes back into the thing. She's just like huffing and puffing. Mind you, it's crazy that you see all this shit in public. Like they're really in public. Like no shame. So they're all over here just like trying to figure out what's going on. Heather's like,
This is my party. I didn't want this commotion at my party. Let me go figure out what's going on with Alexis.
and I'm just like, girl, you don't want this commotion at the party, but you brought the broad that's beefing with Shannon in the same room. But you didn't want the drama.
I don't like cockroaches. It's over. She literally wants to keep bringing up only the lawsuit. I was involved in that lawsuit.
Heather, I'm watching you. Okay. So, she goes over to Alexis like, okay, what's going on? And then Alexis like,
She keeps bringing up the fucking lawsuit that my ex put out on her. What she need to talk about is I took her boyfriend. That's what it is.
I'm just like, girl, she talked about the lawsuit because she lost money. Fuck a man. I mean, fuck a man. But fuck a man because, girl, I lost $300,000, girl. Okay? Are we crazy? So I'm just like, yeah, Shannon's priorities was like, where's my money? That's why I would be like, girl, where's my money? Girl, fuck that man. Girl. So, you see Katie. I said her name was Christy last week. Katie. My bad, girl. So she was just like,
I don't want to be a part of this. I do not want to be a part of this. I do not want to know what's going on. I don't want to know what's going on. I don't. Lawsuits, cease and desist. I don't want to know what's going on.
But this is my party. She's a guest. I feel weird. I'm gonna listen though. Secretly, I'm gonna listen. You okay? Sorry. She started the lawsuit in my eyes. So
I'm just like, girl. Now, girl, if you're a housewife, you want to know the tea. Okay. So, Shannon comes back in. She's just trying to collect herself. And, she, Heather basically have all the ladies go sit down. And then, everybody's talking, mingling. Heather's like, thank you all for coming. This is a great celebration I have for you guys to come. And they start asking questions.
there is the question booth. I'm first if there's money in there. She's a house. How much money is in there? Come on, Dubro.
To Alexis. So Tamara was asking, like, how did you and John meet? And I'm like, Tamara, you was a messy ass bitch because Sharon is sitting right there on the borderline of emotionally disabled. To each his own. Or emotionally unstable. So Shannon's just like, first of all, they're talking about, she's like, we met at this coffee shop. Shannon doesn't own it but me. Oh, she was like, we should meet at this coffee shop. And it was just like love at first sight. He knew that I was his. He was mine. I love him.
It could also mean promised in the eyes of the Lord. There's no difference between a promise ring and a promised ring. It's just a D. And I guess that's what she's getting.
And she was like, we have like sex like twice a day. I'm like, so crazy. I'm just like, girl, you're really laying it on thick. For real. And I hope this ain't gonna be her whole storyline, just coming back talking about a man. Like, girl, what do you got going on besides a man? But you know, Shannon, she removes herself. Tamara follows after her. Tamara's like, Shannon, are you okay? Are you okay, Shannon? Are you okay? And Shannon was like, no, I mean, it's not good to hear. You know, I don't want to sit here and just like, you know, try to fake the funk with this bitch. I was like, girl, no, that's right. So after Tamara asked her, like, are you okay? Shannon's like, yeah, I'm fine, but thanks for asking the question, though. I'm like, oh, you know, the truth boost situation really got the girls truthing.
I mean, it hurts. Thanks for asking the question, though. I don't know what you're trying to do.
So she was like, what are you talking about, Shannon? She was like, girl, I get it. You're trying to get back at me because you thought I was talking shit about you. Tamara was like, because you were talking shit about me. And my whole thing with Tamara is like, girl, you have a whole podcast running girls' names through the motherfucking mud. Get over it at this point. It's the name of the game. People gonna talk shit every day. So they start over here talking. And then Tamara just like, at the end of the day, most people told me that you were talking shit about me. You said that I have a huge ego. I mean, you know. And then she was like, you're just saying all this stuff about me. And then Shannon was like, okay, you know what, let's just have a sit down. And Tamara was like, I don't want to have a sit down with you.
Horrible friend, that I have a giant ego, that my ego needs to be shut down, that I think that I'm better than everybody. You want to sit down? I'm not going to stand in a hallway. I actually don't.
I don't. So Shannon was like, you know what, I'm out of here. Shannon storms literally off. And she goes back and she talks to her friend. She's like, girl, tell me why I was just over here in the bathroom powdering my face. And Miss Tam was over here wanting to run up on me, talking about, oh, are you good? I'm like, girl, I'm not good. But then she want to talk about, oh, I'm a horrible person. I'm a horrible friend. You know, she said, I said that she had the ego, which she does. And, you know, she like just crazy, like, you know, kicking me while I'm down. My whole thing with Shannon is just like, if you say you don't want no pity for nobody, don't have no pity for her. Just like, okay, you know what? I said what I said. She gonna come in hot. It is what it is. Cool, right? So after everything dies down, you know, everybody just dispersed, and it was what it was. So the next day we see Shannon, Katie, and Jen. They all go, and you know, they're over here walking, talking about, you know, John Jansen and Alexis.
Didn't want me meeting you the first time to be so awful like that. I'm sorry. So it's good to get to hang out today. I get to get to know you more. Yeah, absolutely. Because that was a lot for me.
You know, because literally the day before, they over here see that they're together, and she's just like, you know, it's kind of weird, obviously. So Shannon basically is like, look, you know, at the end of the day, I just feel like, you know, they're trying to just put all this in my face and just like, and everybody's just like, you know what, they're in a relationship, maybe he's happy, it was what it was, cool, you know, Alexis, you know, she got a fire body, the girl is cute, so, you know, maybe that's just what it is, that's what it is. So we get on Katie, because I really don't know who this woman is. She just got really thrown into the loop, so, you know, we're gonna see what's up with her.
So I went into sports journalism. I just don't want to play. My husband wants to give me lessons, and that will just end in divorce.
So they get on the situation with about Heather as well, they walking on the beach, and just basically like how Heather was talking shit about you know, Shannon last season. Just Heather said this, Heather said that. My whole thing is, especially when they had to sit down, if 1 + 1 = 2 and 2 equals Tamara, and if Tamara equals messy bitch, then why are we still getting the equation fucked up? If 1 is, oh,
Tamara said something to me.
and this 1 is
Tamara said something to me.
plus both of those together equals Tamara is a messy bitch. So where are we getting confused at? Like, my whole thing was like, they're having to sit down about Tamara, and Tamara walked away fucking unscathed. Girl, this shit is crazy.
I always kept your confidence, always. Tamara told me that you were the one. And
They went over to Gina. She's over here FaceTiming Emily about the whole real estate situation. Now, this situation is really a key for me, because my whole thing with Jen, look, I understand you were a man, things didn't work out, you got divorced, you got this thing, got this lease, got how you got the house, got it with your father, you couldn't pay your pussy bill. Cool. My whole thing is this. Two things can be right at the same time. Do I feel like Gina was insensitive in the situation because of what Jen got going on? Hell yeah. But Jen, at the end of the day, you have to realize in normal life, people don't give a fuck about what you got going on. Excuse my language. But people really don't. Because if it was me, I was a realtor, and I was have a deal set up for you, trying to figure all this shit out, and then I lose 50 grand, girl, I'm coming for your head too. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't like Gina. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna find any way I can not to defend this hoe. But in this moment, I can't. We see that the girls at the gym, we see Gina, Emily, and Shannon. They're over here talking about, you know, a trip they got planned. Emily's going to be planning the trip. And then they also talk about John Jansen.
Alexis, you better make sure that dinner is on the table at 5 o'clock on the dot, honey. He's like a gremlin. You gotta like feed them and water them or they get evil.
And Gina's just on the, you know, the tip like, fuck him, because he had a lot of ill will to say about me, a choice words. So I really don't fuck with him. I don't like him. I don't think anybody in this group likes him. So it is what it is. I really don't want to see him. It was what it was.
Next case.
So, you know, Shannon opens up about her DUI to the girls and just how she was freaking out and felt like, you know, her life is over. And I can only imagine, because 1, it's public, 2, it's plastered everywhere, and 3, it's embarrassing. Like, you did drink and that did contribute to you crashing your car.
Like, I feel so bad. Between my DUI and when I went to the place, yeah, there were a couple of nights I was freaking out. I thought my life was over and I did drink.
And, you know, like I said with Shannon, it's just like at the end of the day, you're going to have to take it one step at a time, put your foot forward and walk, do what you got to do. But you can't expect these women, especially in this situation, to take light of that, because we know what this is. This is Housewives. This isn't like something new that we just found out. Like, the girls come for your head about everything, right? But it's like, in that same regard, I do feel the way for Shannon, because I'm just like, if I put myself in her shoes, bitch, I would be sick. Now, I feel like the first step to accountability and the first step to sobriety for Shannon would be to accept and acknowledge if she has a problem. I mean, just because she got a DUI and she was driving doesn't mean she has a problem. Anybody can have that, literally. Like, you could literally go from a restaurant, come home, and just some shit just happen. You just never know. Lord forbid, knock on wood. Knock on wood. Right. But it's just one of those things that if she acknowledged that, you know, maybe I have a problem, then maybe she could take a step program, you know, do something. We don't know. But the girl's going to try to figure that out, because it does lean to, do I have a problem? Maybe. So Tamara and Eddie, they're at the restaurant. They were talking about, you know, how she has a lot of anger built up, how she really trying to keep her space from Shannon. And then she talks about Jen, how Jen has all this stuff going on. Mind you, last season, Tamara was on Jen's head top about her relationship with her man, and my whole thing was like, girl, why do you give a fuck about somebody else's man when you have a man of your own, plus kids and all these other things, businesses? Like, girl, okay, he's doing that stuff, okay, next. But, you know, I'm just happy that Eddie's just there for her, you know, stability and like supporting her. But like I said before, Tamara is a messy bitch. So we see Jen go talk to her parents. Yeah, I really did like this scene. She bring her kids. And then, you know, they basically, you know, normal family stuff. But then she gets into the conversation. She was like, you know what? I'm going through my divorce. And, you know, Ryan's there as well. She was like, look, she was like, if it wasn't for you, Dad, like, I don't know what the fuck I would have done. Well, she said, if it wasn't for you, I don't know what I would have done. Like, you really have helped me out. She cried to him and gave a hug. He was like, look, I'll do anything for you. I'll cross the ocean for you. I will go bring you the moon. I will be your hero, your strength. Yes, Monica.
I had to go to you guys, and if you would not have done what you did for me, I don't know what me and the kids would have done, Dad. And then, so I just love you so much.
But the mom was like, yeah, you know, you have Ryan. And like, I'm happy that she said, like, girl. She didn't say girl, but she was just like, at the end of the day, he's not going to get me out of my situation. He's not responsible to get me out of my situation. I'm responsible for myself. She was like, I'm a grown-ass woman that, you know, I just went through a divorce, which, you know, things happen. Now, how do I bounce back to make this money, grind, and, you know, really do what I got to do to flip, provide for myself, provide for my family, and, you know, move forward in my life. Because the girl's living in California. She's on this show. She needs the money. Let's figure this out, girl.
You do what you did.
You do what you did. You found Ryan, and then you
Mom,
had
it's
us.
not about finding Ryan. I was
all about
like
us. On my ass.
So, shout out to her and shout out to her parents for being so, you know, understanding and helpful. Shannon and Heather, they sit down, they have a conversation, and they're basically talking about trust. And Heather's just like, Shannon,
I feel like you just don't trust me. And everything last year, I was here for you as a friend. As a friend. But you just don't trust me, Shannon.
For me, I really want to know.
No.
I was angry with you. Why were you angry with me? Oh, because you say I was talking about your relationship while you're
The mindset of like, I don't know who to believe, I don't know what to believe. I feel like you are a good friend. I want to take that into accountability and take that into account of like the things that you have shown me. But there's a lot of stuff that has been said about you that I just can't just think that, oh no, she didn't say that shit. So like I said, the whole relationship with John Jansen was called into question last year, and everybody was over here just going off on Shannon. Shannon was like, you know, I want to be in a good place with you. And then Shannon's just like, you know, Heather, I apologize. And Heather was like, I don't need an apology. She's like, I just need change behavior, and I just need you for you to trust me.
Heather, I like spending time with her.
I think that deep down, Heather Dubrow is a good friend, but I need to make my own assessment.
True. I always tell all my friends, I say, you don't have to apologize. Just change the behavior. I don't need no apology. So at the end of the episode, Gina and Miss, Jen meet up. Jen meet up at the coffee shop. So Jen came in there, get a hug. Hey girl, how you doing? Ooh. So, you know, she ordered her drink, she ordered her food. They sit down.
They're in public.
So Gina basically tells her, like, you know what? You put me in a predicament, man. She's like, I helped you get this house. I helped you, get this lease. You signed the lease, had a co-signer basically saying that you financially could do this and take the responsibility, and basically you fucked me over.
When you sign a contract, you have to follow that contract. You did not pay your rent. This is my brand new career, Jay.
Jen's like, look, Gina, I totally understand that things happen, but I was going through a divorce. My money got tied up. I wasn't expecting, this to happen. And Gina's just like, look, I understand that, but I don't really give a fuck, because at the end of the day, you made me lose money. You made me lose clientele. I lined all this stuff up for you. And the reason why all this stuff fell through was because of you. I lost $50,000 because of you. And then Jen's just like, look, I'm going through a divorce. Like, I didn't have the money. Like, my whole thing is just like, I just feel like Gina was calling her every type of broke bitch. She said, you don't pay your bills, but you got your hair done. You don't pay your bills, but you can go to the gym. You don't pay your bills, but you can get a wax. You could pay your bills, but you could be on this show. You could, she was just going ham. I'm just like, girl, how many times you gonna call her a broke bitch?
You need to grow up. You need to pay your bills. You need to figure out how to take care of yourself and your children. And it is not your ex-husband's responsibility. And it is not.
Like I said, I do feel for Jim, because I'm just like, damn, like, one, this is embarrassing. This shit in public, people like. But again, like I say, like, when people are on hard times, who gives a fuck? Nobody. Like, if my bills don't get paid next month, best believe, knock, 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 knock.
I'm going to jail, bitch!
Pink slip, get the fuck out in 30 days. Girl, they don't give a fuck. So I'm just like, if you don't pay your car payment, they might give you 1 month to catch up. After that, girl, you're gonna see your car jacked up, towed away. So my whole thing is, yes, I can feel bad for Jen in this moment because she's going through a lot of stuff. However, I can still hold her accountable because, girl, that's your bills. Period.
Her inability to even see how this has affected me has told me everything that I need to know about.
But let me know what you guys think. Who y'all agree with, Gina or Jen? But y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
I'm a survivor. What?
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a God stop a dollar.